MMA Boxing Talk here, coming at you with another video. Just want to put out a quick video. I just was watching a quick Q&A. It was Miesha Tate. She's in Australia for the UFC 185 UFC Fight Night 85, which is this Saturday. Mark Hunt taking on Frank Mir. I got a prediction video out for that. Go check that out. And also I have one out, a prediction video for Neil Magny and Hector Lombard. So check those out if you haven't watched them yet. But yeah, Miesha Tate though, she was in a Q&A, and actually I'm gonna play the clip. So just here, listen up.
My question's for Miesha. It's just one word: cyborg.
Oh. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I've been hearing rumors or something that, like, supposedly she's coming to the UFC, but I've been hearing it for such a long time, I just don't really know. I haven't had that confirmed, but I am, like, open to that fight, maybe doing it at catchweight at 140. I have nothing but respect for Cyborg. She freaking eats girls for breakfast, so, she's an amazing, and it's like, what do I have to lose in that fight? I go out there and give it everything I have, and if I'm able to take out Goliath, then I am, and, yeah, I would love to step in there with someone of her caliber.
Awesome.
Well, there you have it. Miesha Tate. She's willing to fight Cyborg at a catchweight 140. I'm sure that's something Cyborg would probably do, for the UFC title. Now, will the UFC do that? I mean, at this point, what does the UFC have to lose? I mean, Miesha Tate, who knows how long she's going to be champ for. So what the heck, why not? And, like, the whole fact that, Cyborg is, like, signed by Zuffa, is, has a contract with Zuffa, it all makes sense. It can all happen. It's actually possible. By the way, Miesha Tate, just want to throw it there, at that Q&A, oh my God, was she ever looking good. Wow. Short shorts, red short shorts, and a little shortcut shirt, whatever. Oh, fuck, she's looking hot. But anyway, that would be a huge fight, though. Cyborg against Holly Holm, Miesha Tate, Ronda Rousey, even Kat Zingano. I mean, Kat Zingano, I think it was 2013, she actually got a stoppage against Miesha Tate. So I mean, I don't know. I would love to see eventually. I don't know if the UFC is going to do that right away, but there's already rumors that Cyborg's going to fight at UFC 198 in May. I know Tate's not going to be ready for May. So this would be probably after UFC 200. I'm guessing. Unless Cyborg gets a real quick win and then's ready to fight at 200, but that's pretty close. May, June, July, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. So if Tate would ever fight Cyborg, it would probably be later on in the year after 200. But who knows if the UFC is going to go with that route? I don't know, but and I've heard Holly Holm on the record say that she's willing as well to fight Cyborg at a catchweight. I don't even know if she said catchweight, Holly Holm, because Holly Holm's a bigger girl, and she's bigger than Tate. She's bigger than Rousey. Just naturally, she's more muscular. She's just a naturally bigger woman. But Holm and Cyborg would be something I'd be interested to watch. Definitely over Ronda Cyborg. So anyway, just wanted to put a video out. This is really interesting. I find it's awesome that the women's division all of a sudden has caught fire. Now we have all these contenders, and it was, like I said in a previous video, like, there was the Ronda show for so many years. You know what I mean? She is the original pioneer, right? I mean, without her, there's probably not UFC today, and if there is, it's not where it is today. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be as popular, the women's division. But Ronda, kudos to her. But times are changing, and she is possibly gonna get the next title shot anyway, and she can maybe beat Miesha Tate. But it's interesting, Cyborg might be in the mix all of a sudden. Who knows? Catch weights. You know, the UFC. Now we know the UFC is willing to do catch weights. You know, we found that out. Well, in recent years, I don't know if they did catch weights in the past. I'm guessing no. If anyone knows if the UFC did catch weights in the past, even in the past 10 years, let's say, because before 2005, the UFC, I mean, it wasn't as big as it is now, right? So anyway, I don't remember where I was going with that, but yeah, it's nice to see the women's division, being talked about. I'm excited now. You know what I mean? Before it was before really Ronda Rousey home, that's where it all got started, right? Last November. So we got to thank Holly Holm for that, because without that, I mean, who knows? Ronda Rousey defends. If she got past Holly Holm, she would have might have defended her title against Miesha Tate. Maybe got past Miesha Tate again. Who knows? And we're not in this scenario right now. So the women's bantamweight division is in such a great spot right now. And don't sleep on the strawweight division either. Joanna Jedrzejczyk, oh my God, she's something else. I mean, you watch her finish against Carla Esparza when she took the belt from her, when she became champ. I mean, the combination that she displayed at the end of that fight, getting the KO, that was like almost Chuck Liddell-esque. I mean, those combinations were so fast, it was insane, and hooks and uppercuts and vicious striking. Joanna Jedrzejczyk, 6-time Thai boxing champion. Holly Holm, when you're talking about women's combat in MMA, in the UFC, she has the most experience. She's fought so much in boxing. She fought some in kickboxing. She has about, I think, 11 or 12 fights in MMA. So she has the most experience when you're talking about women's fighting, even more than Ronda. But number 2 would be Joanna Jedrzejczyk, because, like I said, 6-time Thai boxing champion. She, I don't know how many fights she has. I have to look into that. But she has a tremendous amount of experience for a woman, and she's fighting Claudia Gadelha the day before UFC 200, June 8th. It's Ultimate Fighter finale, the TV show. They're the 2 coaches, and let me tell you something. That Claudia Gadelha, she was by far Joanna Jedrzejczyk's toughest fight to date. Joanna Jedrzejczyk got a split decision win against her. It was a great fight, Claudia Gadelha, very, very strong, good jiu-jitsu, obviously, and great wrestler, good at controlling her opponent, and she trains with Jose Aldo, so like she's for real, okay, she's for real, and she did very well against Joanna. At the same time, Joanna dropped her at the end of the first round with a vicious uppercut. You got to remember, this was only a 3-round fight. Claudia Gadelha was like pretty fucked when she went back to the corner after round 1, and she came back. She recovered well, did all right, but it wasn't enough. She didn't deserve to win it, but it was close, and that was 2 years ago. So time has changed. Joanna's improved quite a bit as well, mind you. She's defended her title twice, I believe. So this is a great fight. But the women's UFC, the women's divisions, they're really starting to come alive, and it's awesome. It's awesome to make videos about that as well, because before, there wasn't a buzz, there wasn't as many contenders. Now it's all coming together, and women's UFC it's at a good spot, and it's only going to get better. So that you got that to look forward to, and but that's it for this one. I'm kind of rambled on there. Joanna Jedrzejczyk, I mean, you got to go check her out. But yeah, bantamweight UFC, a lot of contenders. Cyborg, she might be in the mix for UFC 198, and she might be in the mix for, as one of the contenders in that division, or possibly a future champion. We don't know. But at catch weights, so it's all up in the air. But if you like the video, subscribe. That's it for this one. MMA Boxing Talk. Peace.